Thank you for visiting Wealthy Coins again. The CEO of Shiba Inu has issued one final warning. Prior to Shib news, you were warned. Mecoin, named after the second largest dog in the world, is an ERC20 token that resides on the Ethereum blockchain and has been consolidating in the 0.11 to 0.150 area for the past few days, according to market capitalization. While the 21, 100, and 200 DMAs all remain as price magnets, Shib's 50-day moving average hovers around 0.150, limiting its upside potential. This video will discuss the final cautionary message from Shiba Inu's Chief Executive Officer. Prior to Shib news, you were warned. To view our most recent content on Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. We will start the video without further ado. Some believe Shib is ready to explode higher, even though its trade volumes have been rising higher recently. Shiba exchange volumes reached a remarkable $420 million on Wednesday, according to data collected by CoinGecko, even before the day came to a close. This follows Tuesday's record-high trading volumes, which were near $600 million, which have not been seen since mid-March. With consistent high-price performance, her trade volumes have been steadily increasing since the beginning of the year. As compared to the same period last year, Shiba Inu is up about 40%, Shiba is still down about 30% from its earlier yearly highs in the 0.016 area, despite the good performance since the start of the year. However, if it can break free of the cloud of major moving averages, which are still acting as a drag, and move above the support-turned resistance in the mid-0.11 zone, it will break above the downtrend from this peak late last month. It may pose a risk of re-establishing these previous yearly highs. The fact that a Shiba Inu appears on Twitter's logo ought to be seen as a positive thing. Upcoming improvements to the Shiba Inu ecosystem may also inspire optimism. All things related to Shiba, the metaverse, will begin to make significant headway in the upcoming weeks. This was stated by Marcy Jastro, who is in charge of the metaverse development team for Shiba Inu, in a recent post to the community's Discord channel, as posted on Tuesday by the well-known Shy advocate Lucy on Twitter. A beta version of Chibarium, Shiba Inu's solution for scaling Ethereum Layer 2, was recently released. This solution aims to reduce transaction costs and lay the groundwork for a Web3 ecosystem unique to Shiba Inu while still utilizing the consensus layer's underlying security. Although Shib has experienced a significant decline from its previous yearly highs around the 0.16 region, it appears that large Shib holders are retaining their tokens and refusing to give up. This is supported by on-chain data that WhaleStats cites, which indicates that the top 100 SIB whales have not been conducting any transactions at all since mid-February, when the number of transactions was in the hundreds. That would indicate that whales' sentiment is still quite high. It is unrealistic to expect Shib to be able to reach 10 times its existing value in the near future. The market capitalization of Shiba Inu would skyrocket to about $47 billion if gains were 7 times, and Shib would reach new all-time highs in the upper ZOA Zone 88 range. After a loss of 0, Shib's market cap would rise to more than $65 billion if profits were 10 times. There is a chance that Shib could see gains of 10x in the next few years if the US Federal Reserve starts a big rate-cutting cycle later this year to prevent a US bank crisis or recession, and if the developers of Shiba Inu keep adding new features and expanding the Web3 project's ecosystem. A major SEB whale is buying the drop as Shiba Inu is failing to break the important resistance level of 0.1152 on the one-day chart. Crypto tracking firm WhaleStats has informed us that the mysterious grand owner of Shiba Inu, also known as Blue Whale 0ven3, has persisted in his buying binge over the past 3 days. In a single transaction yesterday, Blue Whale 0073 got 148.78 billion Shabi, which is worth approximately $1.65 million. Shortly before 4th April, the 254th biggest Ethereum whale spent 2.58 million Shibi, or 229.96 billion Shibi. According to whale statistics, the total amount of Shiba Inus purchased by whales in the past 72 hours has reached the staggering sum of 378.74 billion Shib, or $4.3 million. However, despite the unseen Shib investors' buying pressure, Shibi has failed to rise in response to market movements. Nonetheless, Ethereum whales maintained its optimism on the increasing value of ETH. In regard to Shib reaching 0 guazens, the Shibi army approached founder Ryoshi with a request. Shioshi inherited this from his father, and both men were visionaries. They foresaw the day when exponential Shib burns would be available in Chibarium. The real vision of Chibarium will not be fully understood by many until it is implemented. Nevertheless, the Koyo token has shown the way and given a sense of what lies ahead. Not the KOI smart contract's automated 2% Shib tax burn, but rather what the founder of Kanaro Koyo mentioned in his Medium post, The COI token burned over 6.1 billion SHIB tokens in March alone, and a major burn is expected in the next days. Thus, anticipate a volume of billions of dollars, incentives in the millions of dollars, and SHIB burns in the millions, with burns occurring continuously. How is this even possible? Many have wondered. To put it in perspective, there are currently 6,480,000. At the onset, it would need a lot more than the IOYO token trading and financial service platforms' efforts to bring the Ryoshi 2 Shaitoi vision of Chiborium to fruition in order to accomplish such a massive goal. The bright future of the Koyo token is what we will now examine. With any luck, the platform will make billions of dollars. Monthly revenue for Koyo may reach above $20 million if they were to calculate it using perpetual trading platforms' borrowing costs in addition to ordinary transaction fees, based on $1 billion in trading volume. A conservative estimate puts the monthly Shiba burn at $10 million.